Hello, YouTube. It is me, Crunchy Gaming, and this is probably going to be the first video in the series of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands different builds. So today we're going to... No. Today we're going to be doing a Marine build. So as you can see, this is just a general idea. What is he doing? Okay, we're gonna go over here first and hopefully get that man out of the water. So the way I like to run my Marines is have Weaver as sort of a commando, and then the rest just standard, kind of sort of like me, just tiny little differences. So if I go to we'll start with the appearance. So for Nomad, this is how I like to run him. Body details, none. Clothes, I use the Cry combat shirt with the NWU1. Same with heavy IBA, NWU1. Same with cargo pants. No, footwear, you either do combat boots or hiking boots. It really is up to you. I personally prefer combat boots because I think they look a little bit better, but hiking boots work too. And then, obviously, no ghillie suit. Okay, so accessories, I use the ESS ballistic goggles in black, the half face mask in black, or you could do the artillery balaclava. I also like that. Of course, it is up to you. But I personally think the half face mask works best. Headwear is the advanced ballistics helmet. Now this is a item that you have to purchase, and if you don't want to do that, I would recommend the fast ballistic helmet, because I think it matches better than the carbon high cut. Headsets, I like to run headset C, just because of the way the microphone is shaped. Handwear is fingerless Kevlar, and this can of course be swapped out for Kevlar Nomex. I personally prefer fingerless Kevlar, but Kevlar does look good too. Backpacks, I do the AN/PRC 150 and the NWU1. Same. And then patches, I use a military patch, which is the 43 out of 55 Saber. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah, so that's how I do Nomad. Midas is roughly the same, except he has an SMG, so his IBA looks different. As for him, I believe, yeah, he has the drone backpack and then fingerless Kevlar and headset A. Everything else is pretty much the same, except maybe, yeah, no, he has combat boots too. Shoot. Holt is roughly the same. He has regular Kevlar and then just backpacks. He has the 511 Rush 24 and then miscellaneous cowboy hat patch. Also, I think I did something different with his... Yeah, he uses the Trapper mask instead of the half face mask. So there is a difference there. And it does look pretty nice. I think it works really well too. You could obviously use that on any of them. And then as for Weaver, now Weaver has a sniper rifle, so this is how I like to run him, sort of as a green beret. So I'll start with body details. I put in the Stalker facial paint. Clothes, I use the light hunting jacket, just because it kind of sort of goes with the theme. I give him a simple molly, although you could definitely swap it out for a molly harness. I just think the molly looks better because of the 3 additional sniper rounds there. And I guess these LBE tactical vests do work with that as well, but I just like the way the molly looks. Most of my builds I use Cry combat precision combat pants, and then he has hiking boots just because I think that he'd probably be running a little more than us. Accessories, he wears the black eye patch. Obviously it's not functional and it wouldn't help in a real sniper fight, but I just like the way it looks. I gave him an artillery balaclava, which is more hiding, or well, I think it looks better than the standard balaclavas. So the artillery balaclava. I gave him a green military beret, although I think it would look pretty good in red or blue as well. Maybe even black. As for the earpiece, I just gave him an earpiece instead of a bulky headset, because I think that would look kind of dumb. Sniper gloves, obviously. I gave him a Y-strap backpack, although you could definitely switch it out for like the camelback. Actually, I might do that. That looks pretty... Shoot. No. No! Sorry. Yeah, so the camelback looks pretty good too. Obviously. And then patches, I did miscellaneous and did the beret skull, just because it kind of sort of fits with the whole theme. So, yeah, that is... Oh, well, weapons, right. So for Nomad, the way I run it is I use the M4A1 assault rifle, fitted with a stock, butt stock, because that's the only thing you can have. I like to run a ACOG scope, which is the TA31H. I just like the way this fits with the whole M4A1. Trigger, I use full auto and 3-round burst, because I find it can get me out of... Well, it most certainly can get me out of trickier situations than just semi-auto. And it does use up ammunition faster, though, which is why I run the large magazine, which has 50 rounds in it. For underbarrel, I use the M203GL grenade launcher, because I think that works well with the whole marine thing. You could use the STD grenade launcher, but I prefer the way that the M203GL looks. Laser, or rail, I use the laser 3-dot. This obviously isn't necessary. You could use a regular, you could use a rail cover, you could use a rangefinder. This is just my personal opinion because I like the way this looks. I use the long barrel, which you can see, compared to the standard barrel. I just like the extra damage, the extra accuracy, the extra range. And then as for the muzzle, I use the suppressor, because the suppressor is always good to have. I like how suppressors function in this game. Okay, so as for my, well, I don't know if you'd call it a secondary exactly, but I use the M40A5. It's a bolt-action sniper rifle. I use the T5XI tactical scope. Semi-auto trigger, obviously. Extended magazine. Long barrel. And suppressor. Run in all black. And then as for handguns, I use the M1911. There was another handgun that I used to like to run more. It was, I think it was the M9, which has less damage. You could also use the M19 Gold, M1911 Golden. I'm not sure what the buffs are for that. It has more damage, more handling, less accuracy, less rate of fire. I mean, you could use anything that you want, really. It's entirely preference. Just, this is how I prefer my stuff, you know? And then as for drones, I use the Medic, although I will swap out quite often. So, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in to this video. I will be uploading the next one sometime soon. I'm not entirely sure. I have to work out a schedule. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye.